I have my boys. Okay, this guy, he was a, he used to be president PTA before I was in Anderson Elementary School. I took over his position. This guy is not good. This guy is not good at all. I don't know how he got away with so much shit. But when I got the PTA, everything was a mess. Everything was like out of order. Um, there was a lot of money being thrown around. And he then after I took his place, um, he's like, "Oh, keep the movie night, this and that." And for the kids, the kids really like it, so I did keep the movie night, but it was a bitch to do because no one wanted to help me. Then he went to Westminster High School and became a coach. The time is 5:38. Remember, you are here. 151. Westminster High School girls basketball has hired coach Marilyn Bivens as its coach, replacing Holly Armstrong. Photo C. Curtis of Westminster Athletes. He's not who he says he is either. Westminster High School girls basketball program stayed within its community to find a new coach for its storied program. Assistant Marvy Marle Merrill Bivens has been hired to replace head coach Holly Armstrong. Athletic director Kyle Gorham confirmed. Um, I just know him as Bivens. I didn't really know the how to say that. Melon. No, I thought it was Melon, but I guess I was saying it wrong at the time. So I just kind of said Bevins. Um, so that was really hard for me to find his name before because he said it so fast when I first like saw him. He's telling me like for the PTA stuff, like briefly what he did, and I had nothing to work with when I was doing the PTA. No one wanted to help me. All these teachers just pretty much laughed in my face. I'm like, all right, well, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I needed to do, and this is only making myself better for my kids. Didn't know they were gonna stab me in the back like this. For the kids, like you're not even fucking doing anything. You're involved. Um, Armstrong was a former Westminster standout, remains at the high school as a teacher, Gordon said. Bivens served as the Lions junior varsity boys coach last season, but had been an assistant in the girls program under Armstrong and um, leg, um, legendary coach Dick Katz. And I remember Katz too. The women's basketball team was really good and they made a lot of money off of it. So everybody wanted to take advantage of the women's basketball team, not the men's. It was always the women. The girls basketball team, everyone wanted to see the girls basketball team. Not it was not more of the boys, it was more of the girls. That's what I remember. Westminster hires Marl Bivens as basketball coach. Marl, um, he's one of them. He's also a pedophile. I don't want to redo all of it. LA City attorneys target sex traffickers at self sex trafficking at South LA motel. But yet they have kids. These school districts put kids, families in hotel rooms, knowing purposely what they're doing. Let's see what I have. That's Pete Snapper guy. I said something to him. Well, this was November. I put this November 7th, 2021, but this was before that. This was December 20th, 7:24 a.m. And I'm not sure if it's 2020. It might have been 2020. Um, I don't remember. I don't have the top part. I said, and yes. And the boys, when I was at the Irvine apartments, your dad brought home these I don't know if you can see it. Those things, they're like advertisement things, and it had Snapper on it. And then he pops up. So I'm like, all right, someone is definitely following me. And then I had people taking pictures of me, people outside the apartment, and you do not know this voice. So I knew I had to make sure I was wearing certain outfits myself so people will know. Um, I put, and yes, I've seen some of your videos, but now you got my attention. And it starts with this picture. Thanks for your time, ASAP. Thanks, that's all I needed to know. He said something that like, no, you got the wrong person, and I know I didn't get the wrong person. I just had to mention that. I'm hoping that when I mention that, so usually that picture that I need will pop up. Oh, okay, the Damien guy. I put, imagine having to take your children to two separate school districts because both Westminster School District and Garden Grove School District can't get their act together. Garden Grove School District denied my request for only one of my sons, for request for only one of my sons because there was no room, claiming there wasn't any room. That was Desi. That was the one who's in special ed, and he has an IEP, and it's very hard, and it doesn't need to be, to get information or like support when there's all these teachers around and there's one child. So it's like a gang. You're ganging up on one child. And then this guy, the guy that's supposed to be an advocate, he goes, I have information, I could help you with this. This was after the fact. I already met him. And he stood me up. He lied. He shut me up because I was talking too much. I was getting answers from Bell Intermediate, and I was asking questions about the teachers. And he goes, "Oh, you don't have to have a problem here. All these teachers are wonderful. All these teachers are nice. I don't have a problem. You shouldn't worry. I can help you with that." And then he has like 3 phones and a calendar all spread out. He's like, when are you good? I could help you here, here, here. Just tell me one day and what day and time. And I gave him what day and time and my phone number. He stood me up. He didn't even go. And that was at the school parking lot. Nope. So I'm like, all right, wasting my time. So I wanted to go to the next teacher meeting that they had, the principal meeting, because that was where he stopped my questions. He did that on purposely. He did that purposely. And then he's trying to do that. Then he does that. He does that. I'm the same one to see what you were about. And then I got to see your kids, what you were doing. I got to see full on what you were doing. I didn't like it here. I didn't like what I saw. I didn't like it before when I tried to get that. And this was going on when the light, when I put the light on Trask and Newland. It's been going on. So I screenshot it because it's so hard. Because I don't know if I'll have my phone or not. And then he says, oh, this is August 31st, 2020. He says, Hi Tina, I went out of my way to help you. I have nothing but goodwill towards you. I'm having trouble understanding. And then before he put, and this was April 6th, 2020, he put, hi Tina, what do you know about Fong? He's part of the Westminster corruption. This is Javier Nguyen. That's Fong. That's the guy that he's talking about. That's what I'm saying. They have multiple names because I'm thinking Fong was his real birth name. I have no idea if that's fucking real or not, but that's where I was going for. Was his birth name, because I'm like, Javier Nguyen is not his real. It's not his birth name. What's his birth name? Hi Tina. This was March 5th, 2018, at 12:22 p.m. This is when the circus to me came in town. Hi Tina, I've been seeing many of your posts in Who group and want to just thank you for all your work. If you have a list of meetings with dates, times, and location, I would love to attend a meeting and meet you and everyone else involved. So now I'm like, it's wig time. I saw, and I didn't like it, and they were setting me up since then. So I'm like, whatever happened to me with Cassandra kind of made me like, I have Scientology people following me. Do they not know? Do they not know you guys are after each other? Do they not know? So anyways, I was fucking around online. So then I said, he doesn't know, this guy doesn't know, like most of the school district people don't know that I was involved in a city online group that was doing the same thing, harassing other people and talking shit, meeting up at a place, at a restaurant. Like Amy Walsh Peterson son worked at Fridays. We all went to Fridays and talked shit on how can we get the truth out? How can, how do we not get these people voted in? The more shit that they're talking, the more other people like Pam Grimling comes to me and asking more shit. Like, what is achievement? What is your group for? What is this group? What are you trying to do? Trying to help the city. A nice poem. I go, hopefully, I didn't get the other top part of it when I sent it to Javier Nguyen or Xavier Nguyen. I put, hopefully you can make it to the park cleanup, and if you have any ideas, please feel free to share and post to the page too. We would love to hear from you. Here's the address to the park. Excuse me. And again, I know he didn't know where the park was, but here. And I put, till now, every time when I message a narcissist or like that Peterson guy, I'll put and thanks for all your work. So I'll be doing that. So I'll go, thanks for all your work, thanks for all you do. Be nice, because I know you're, like, yeah. So I'm like, oh, that's what they do, so I'm gonna do it that way. But I knew he was a bitch, and I knew he was fucking mean, and he was trying to get into the kids, and he was a sleaze when he was doing it. So I saw all the pictures, I saw all the text messages that he was sending to other residents, to other moms, to other parents, and he had no idea that I knew at this time. He had no idea. Thanks. Thank you. Yes, I go by Sigler all the time. I'm trying to rearrange my schedule right now to make to the cleanup. He doesn't go by Sigler all the time because he didn't know where Starbucks was. And then this was the Damien Manoy. And then communication lines open does not mean I support them. I do not know how I questioned Javier many times. I've never endorsed him or anything of the sort. This is November 2nd, 2020 at 6:52 a.m. And he put, I don't want bad blood between us. You and I are supposed to be on the same team. Please explain. What did I do to you? And I replied something else in January. It's like my mom. It's like the city. It's like these teachers. It's like Pam Grimling. It's like that. It's like Pam Grimling didn't teach her daughter to speak the truth. She needs to take responsibility of that witchcraft. She needs to take responsibility on what the fuck she just did to my life. Where are my kids? How come I can't be with my kids? How come you guys get to be with your kids, but you guys can support this human sex trafficking? This is what this human sex trafficking is. You guys voted this for this. What party? Then he did the screenshot and sent it to him, and then he sent it to me, and he put, what party? Another pro charter candidate and special needs candidate, huh? Too bad you went to the dark side, bro. These people were really lost, because it's not about the Democrat or Republican or whatever. It's about the kids. It's about speaking up. It's about protection, and there's no protection. And I was screaming because Amy West wanted to change the sex education for preschoolers or for kindergarten. She wanted it lower. She did not care about that. She goes, well, we can't discuss about that right now, and there's more, and there's opportunities there, and it's better for the community, or it's better for the teachers. She was giving so many fucking excuses, and then she didn't even want to talk about the massage parlors. There's so many massage parlors on the Westminster strips. There don't need to be, even across the street from the police station. There don't need to be, but there is, because that's how they make their money. Because as soon as you go after school, as soon as you go to school, you're going back into the slave, because it's money, money, money. And Amy knew exactly what I wanted to do, because she was like, kept grabbing my arm. Take a picture, take a picture. I don't like taking pictures. I had an opportunity in Anderson Elementary, and that's where Nancy pissed me off. The Leonze in the office, she pissed me off because she wanted me to have a poster, and I said no, I don't want a poster, and like a family poster or just my face on there, and and I said no, I declined. I'll think about it, and I declined, and then she goes, it'll be good, it'll be like good for the community, or good for you. She really was pushing it, and I said no, and I said, well, I'll think about it, and I said still no, because I wasn't comfortable, and she got pissed at me. She was, well, I'm disappointed. Well, I am too, because get another family. There's fake family pictures up all the time. Or get a family that actually benefit off of it. But I don't benefit. I'm not going to put my face on something that I had to work that hard for. And you guys are going to take the credit? No, that's like softball. That's why Miss Pendergrass, that's why I couldn't do softball, because she was just, you're stupid, you can't throw, is that all you got? I don't want to go to practice and hear her keep saying stupid, stupid, you're stupid. I've heard that all my life, and that time I'm just, you know what, fuck it. I helped you with your fucking with Coach Pendergrass. I helped her with field hockey. The reason why I did not join field hockey, because my sister Mandy was in field hockey. I do not fucking like field hockey. There's one thing I don't like. Like, no, it's just, no. I like baseball. Baseball, football, field hockey, no thank you. I just can't deal with it. That was Yolanda's thing. So what happened is, she kept fucking around with Jose, my boyfriend at the time, in high school, freshman year. And I just followed. And he followed too, and she got mad. Like, it was funny how it worked. It was funny how that was, because I'm like, this is so gross. This was really gross. So I wasn't a part of it, but Pendergrass thought I was part of the team. And it would piss her off. It would piss off Yolanda. Like, she's not a part of the team. She never tried out. And then Yolanda tried to do that song, try to go into song, and then I ended up being captain. But I knew, like, deep down in my head, I'm like, she can't get to me when I have a kid. She can't, and she did. And that's where I'm just like, wow, I couldn't get away from it. So Selena has been a huge part of my life, and it's hard because my sister used to love Selena. My sister used to listen to Selena all the time. So it's like, dang, that sucks because it's something that I want. I wanted family. I wanted communication. So I hope my boys, you see, these people are still laughing. I'm like, what? That's sad. Like even this, like that surprise witness. I think she got it now. I think someone told. I think Bam told her like it's all. Because these people.
Going down a bit of a rabbit hole, I think I found disturbing Instagram post to date. This is from just about a month before she was let out of her conservatorship. It says, I'm writing a book about a girl who was murdered, yet her ghost gets stuck in limbo because of trauma and pain, and she doesn't know how to cross over to the world she used to know. After being stuck in limbo for 3 years, she is a ghost who thrives off of her reflection in her mirror for existence. She has no one she can trust, but something happens and she figures out how to cross over to the world where her family is. Coming out of the limbo, she has a decision to make. Greet the same people who murdered her or create a whole new life. She no longer needs her mirror. She found a portal by citing certain prayers constantly that give her the insight and gift to not be scared anymore and to come out of limbo. But what I will leave to the imagination is what she does when she crosses over, besides learning to write her name again. Winky emoji. So this was before she actually started writing her memoir that we're supposed to be getting in October. So that doesn't seem to be what this is about, because she didn't start writing that until the next year. This is clearly her talking about herself and being trapped in her conservatorship and then being let out and not being sure who she is anymore. This is a story about a girl named Lucky. I'm just kidding. But she's saying the girl who got murdered. And if you remember from her own words from the court testimony, she said, they literally killed me. And then there's this line about
Yeah.
she's a ghost who thrives off of
And that's sad. That's sickening because like I'm doing it and I'm seeing this and I'm like, I can't believe this is still happening. And the note, like, my biggest fear was Anthony. That's my biggest fear. They got Anthony, like how they got her boys. I'm like, I don't want my boys to ever treat me like that. I don't want my boys to ever treat me like that. Never, never, never. How would I ever live with that? How do I ever cope with that? And then when Anthony did that shit, Anthony, when you gave me that letter and when you were talking to me like that, it was like a stab in the heart. It was like a shotgun in my face. It was something that it will give me nightmares. I don't want to be here. If I'm going to be treated like that with my own son and all the shit that I had to go through, all those men, all those people that kept trying to touch me, trying to silence me, I ain't going to give them back. I don't know. They don't fucking care. I've been trying to cry to them. And so it's like, these mediums and psychics know more shit. There's no fucking way that. Anyways, I threw bread at your head, Anthony. Pan. Remember, I was eating it. I felt sick, and you said something mean to me. And I threw it at you. And I hope you remember that I threw that bread, that dinner roll at you. These people. I wanted to see if I can get back the school had some voicemail things. Like I got the voicemail. I recorded something at the school district about talking. Like they're talking about a restraining order. So that's what I'm trying to get. Oh, okay.
I've seen video content
This is
of a child
another
that's the
thing.
same age as mine being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia. And this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in play.
That's
I've been on
Scientology.
the other end of a phone call.
Scientology is also involved in what he's
asking
talking
for my
about.
help because we had received a call from the Department of Homeland Security.
So when
7-year-old girl.
so when he is talking about his friend or there's nice words, a character, I had to do one for Junior. Certain people will let you see different, like some people will cover up lies because they want that friend. But if you think back, if you need to really look deep down inside you, what friend will keep a secret for you? What friend will do that for you? Because in the end, that's not really helping you. To keep that secret is actually killing you inside, slowly and slowly. So Lauren Tapia, Corey, also known as Corn Dog in school, he passed away. He died. I believe that was a brain. It was something with the brain. Me having to see his mother cry every day and posting about him was devastating because he did not need to die. And what you did to him was uncalled for in high school. It really was. And he brought that up. He made that known. He made that known that you were not really liked in high school. So I asked Lauren Tapia what happened in high school. And he said that the coach made him hit Corey really hard and it threw him off. That the coaches would go, hey, hit him low, or hit him high, hit him right here in the chest for football. And Lauren Tapia was a big guy. He's 6 foot. And these are little guys. And Lauren said he felt bad. And I remember he started crying. And I'm like, well, why didn't you do anything? Like, I just felt bad. And to me, it's like, these coaches, these high schoolers know exactly what they're doing. They don't care about your kids at all. They don't. I love you, boys. I miss you. I hope to see you again.